Welcome, chat. Today is going to be a very interesting playlist. We have 14 games to go through. 14, 13 actually, which means at half an hour each. Just take the number divided by two. That's like 7.5 hours. Okay, it's gonna be a full day. There's a bunch of demos to go through today. That was like these look really cool. But then there's also some demos that I've been waiting for a while just to see how the experience is going to be like. So today's gonna be a very interesting day because I don't know what to expect from this. I just know it's gonna be stupidly funny. So it's gonna be a flow to this. Okay, I posted the general flow before, which I'll just copy paste and then just say it again. It's gonna be a lot of action packed stuff in the beginning. It's gonna go into the weird, which is like it's gonna be like mildly kind of like just strange, but not like funny strange, not any particular brand of strange. It's just weird. Then we're gonna go into the frightening because there's a lot of horror games that have also had some demos, and horror demos are interesting because horror demos are kind of the hardest one to pull off because horror games have that sense of if you get if you go through it once, you know what to expect. The effect on you is lessened. It's the curse of horror games, but we're gonna try some of them because some of them really do honestly seem very interesting. Then we're going to the wacky. So at the very end, there's like one special demo that we're gonna do to sort of sign everything off because it's a very nice vibe. But also, there's two games that seem extremely wacky that I've been keeping an eye on for a very long time, and they've only just had demos. This is probably it's. I tried to get into the open beta for one of them, or sorry, the alpha test for one of them, but I couldn't. One of them is incredibly interesting because of the themes that they're trying to copy, and I maybe successfully. I'm not really sure, but also the technology that they're employing to make the experience come alive. There's actually quite a few of that. There's actually two of them that are doing this, and both in two different ways. So I kind of can't wait to see how far we break this. As you know, with all AI driven things, so that's the technology. It's trivially easy to break the sandbox, right? We've done it before, where we made I think it was the llama model talk about Watson climbing up Sherlock Holmes' asshole. Very easy to break. It's very simple. There's a lot of quick and easy things that you can do and like type into the prompts to force it to like think about certain things, quote unquote think. So I'm curious to see how quickly we break these two. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, today's gonna be a very busy day, so we're just gonna jump right into it. And then, as a reminder, tomorrow and maybe Thursday, I'm not sure. I mean, Thursday I might actually, just because I'm not starting work this Wednesday. I got the dates wrong. It has to be next Wednesday. So we'll see how it goes. And it means that the Thursday I'll have as much energy as I want. But it will start later on Thursday. I just don't know when. It'll just be like a random stream on Thursday that starts later. But that's fine. Because we have a lot of things to do on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. Fishy Friday is going to come back. There's a cool game called Web Fishing that we're going to be playing on Friday. So it's a multiplayer game actually. So if you want to join, it's $7 on Steam. If you want to join, you can actually buy that game and join me. I might even do like a giveaway if it's really good. But if that's only if reception is high on stream, if people are really enjoy it. So we'll see how it goes. Because the Factorio one, that one was a tough. Every copy of that game is like it's like 50. It's like 50 Canadian dollars. All right, it's a lot of money. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Let's just jump right into it. So give me a second to set things up and enjoy the background music because that's all you really get for the intro. I also want to play Witchfire too. I think those two games together, it's gonna be a very interesting style of gameplay. Especially because they both seem to have that same feeling of progression and trying your best. This next one, I have no clue how to explain. So, I'm not gonna just. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna beat the accusations. However, I need a moment. Give me a second to close my door. The fly has left. No, not the fly. No. Why'd the fly leave? Why'd you let him go? This next one, I'm not gonna beat the accusations, but I want you to know this game genuinely looks really fucking cool. It's also another roguelike. Seems like there's a third-person mod for Metal Gear Solid 1. I saw that. There's actually even a Boneworks mod that is entirely the Metal Gear Solid 1, well, at least the first portion of the campaign. The problem with it is that... BRB. Sorry, I had to open a door. The problem with the first person mod for Metal Gear Solid 1, right, is that it used a constrained angle to force you to interact in that game in a very particular way. It used that constrained angle to force you to play in a much more stealthy way. Because otherwise, you could just like you could snipe somebody from a very long distance away with your gun, right? It was a very that's sort of why they didn't want you to like do that. The because the gameplay is very much made for that constraint, and the level design is sort of it reflects that too. The hiding spaces also actually show this too. Like if you hide on the trucks and the stuff, you quite literally go out of frame, and then you being in or out of frame actually matches what the enemy sees. It's a very interesting way of like doing a lot of different things in that game that I found very very good. I also really, really enjoy it too, like the constrained top-down angle, because it's sort of that same effect in Silent Hill, where it forces you to look at what the game wants you to look at, and it focuses on what's important. Because everything about that game feels like a linear movie almost. There's a lot of like ways that you can move around the level and backtrack and stuff like that, and there's a lot of things that you can do throughout the game. But for the most part, it's a fairly linear experience, and they're trying to tell you a story, and it's very interesting the ways that they use the camera angles to sort of show it. Not to say that the mod is bad, but like it definitely changes the experience. So I would say try to play it yourself the way it is, because I remember when I did play it, I don't remember when I dropped off, but it was during some boss fight somewhere that I got annoyed of. But I remember the entire time thinking like this is a great game, especially compared to the time. It was like nice. We're gonna move on to the next game on the list, which we're gonna jump a couple of spaces because I don't want to go too long. This one is about. I'm just gonna read this, and I want you to not judge me, okay? This one is about. Raise a mushroom from a spore into a fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go into this, and then you're gonna see what this is. Okay, I closed my eyes for a couple seconds. I feel better. That color scheme, I don't know, something about it just like really, really threw me off. It just kind of like put me into a weird daze. You think you've seen a couple of games about raising a child like this? There's a lot of them. It goes back to the ultimate raising child game, Pokemon. Raising things and Tamagotchis and stuff has always been like a very staple genre. But the idea of raising a child specifically is also it's also been done very, very often too. Like there's one game called Princess Volcano, or like Raising the Volcano Princess. And that's a very old, well-known game apparently. So Raising Volcano Princess. Called Volcano Princess? What's her name again? Volcano Princess? Yeah, Volcano Princess. Here we go. And you prepare the next monarch by finding her hobbies, training her for battle, and befriending the citizens she'll one day protect. The interesting part about that game, Mushroom Musume, is it tries to do it in a visual novel form, which is very, very novel. And there's not really much of a game to it besides the text adventure. Whereas other sort of raising games, they tend to add more elements to the game. Like Volcano Princess has a very interesting JRPG card game style gameplay, which is very different, right? But again, it's different strokes for different folks. I think different things work in different ways, and I think what they were trying to do actually worked out very, very well. And I am actually looking forward to Mushroom Musume. I just got the worst possible route for myself. Like for myself, that hurt. So we're gonna move on to a gameplay focused game right now because I need something to fix my eyes for a bit. We have one more demo for today. This is one I've been waiting to do for a long time. And I was saving this one for the final moments, for the final demo of the day, okay? Greetings! Hello, chat. Long time no see, actually. How are you? Did you join when you were up, when I was about to stop? No. You actually came at the right time. We're about to go into a very weird game that is going to be very funny, I think. There's something weird about this game, and I just want you to show... I want to show you all this game. This is what happens when you have multiple concepts in mind, and you execute them, and you bring them all together into a single package. And you're going to see the inspiration for this game very, very soon. Just give you a moment to start things up. But I think you're all going to really, really love this game. You're sick at the moment, but you're alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully you feel better. It does suck because it's like it's getting into the coldest season, so it's easy to get sick very often. Especially when the coldest season... It's such a long season too, because you go right into all the festivities too. It sucks too, right? Because like it gets cold, there's festivities because you're usually stuck indoors. But in the modern world, it's sort of the opposite. There's festivities that you go out to, even though it's cold, but because of that, you get sick more often. It's a bit of a catch-22. And so you end up in a space where it's very easy to get sick, I find. But anyways, hopefully you do feel better. But I'm not done yet. I think all of you, everyone's going to love this. This is a weird game, and I can't wait for you to see it. It's wacky. It's got just enough things about it that makes you go, huh, I've seen this before, but also enough new things that make you go, oh yeah, this might be interesting. And also, I have no clue how well this concept is going to be executed. But even if it's executed poorly, it can only get funny. Thank you for joining me on my rant about AI. Appreciate it. I don't know why there's a bunch of lobbies being opened. You really have to wonder why they're doing all of this and like making all this like weird stuff happen. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm very not into AI in games. It really doesn't feel like it adds much to the experience. And honestly, I don't know why this game is going so hard on this online mobile angle. It feels like the wrong fit for this type of game. But it's not like Animal Crossing is immune to it too. They did it too with their other Animal Crossing game. I think it was literally called Campfire. Anyways, that's it for me today. I'm getting out of here. I'm done. We had a long day playing these things. We tried to break the AI, it didn't work. And it's been a 9-hour stream. I have a schedule update. I'm back tomorrow. And maybe Thursday, I'm not really sure. It depends on how my wife feels, but she's feeling not good, so she's like, can we postpone dates? I'm like, yeah, please, because I don't mind. The thing about dates is that like if she isn't enjoying it, then I'm not enjoying it, because I live my life to make sure that she actually does enjoy things. And it's important for me too, right? Like it's a connection with her that I really care about. But that does mean more streams for you. So tomorrow, I actually have a list of what we're doing. We're done with all the game demos, okay? We're no longer doing any more. Tomorrow, we're going to play 3 horror games. One called No One Lives Under the Lighthouse, which is from a group called the Marvel Collective, which is also making another amazing game. I'll get into what they're cooking. I think the team is really on something, and I can't wait. A game called Late Homework by the creator of that liminal photography game, which I keep thinking the name of, which I really enjoyed. Which is actually coming to Steam very soon, but it's currently the itch.io version. And some more Silent Hill too. And yeah, I'll be gone. Hi, have I done the quests in the game already? Nope, I didn't even bother. I didn't want to bother playing this. Like, the quests seem interesting, kind of, but then you have to wait like an hour to like do certain things, and I'm like, I'm not really down for it, so. But yeah. See you all tomorrow. See you all, I don't know. Well, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, see you all tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I might be on up until Thursday or Friday too. It really depends. I don't know for how long. But at the bare minimum, Sunday I won't be on because I'll be busy at a friend's bachelor party. So that's how it goes. Bye everyone. See you next time. And good luck with all the demos out there. There's a lot. Download Urban Myth Dissolution Center. That game is really good. Please wishlist that game. I'm begging you. Same with Voin. Same with like a bunch of these games that we played today. A lot of these games. And Migloin devs, I'm begging you. Please fix the sound. Make the game like slower paced. It'd be really, really good. Speed up the progression. Okay, bye.